Good afternoon, guys. How's it going? Today's episode will be on my Rustler's 4x4 shock caps and shock cap, and to replace the shock piece here. Brain fart, I'll remember. But anyways, today's episode will be shock caps and the shock arm. There. So, let's get going. Oops. Drop the screw. Anyways, with these new shock caps, sorry about that, I, dropped the screw, butt screw. But anyways, let's get started. First we're gonna do the rears. Keep in mind, here's a stock shock cap. With these screws, you got, with this shock cap, you got the ball inside the cap here, compared to these shocks here where they don't. Now I could, if I wanted to, install these I just had it too, balls in the aluminum set, but with the aluminum set comes with shorter screws, which is a 2.5 mil set, compared to the stock screws that holds the stock cap on, where these are 2 mil hex. So I pulled out the 2 mil hex, and for this job I'll be using the Traxxas toolkit. So what you're gonna do here is take the shocks off, because I won't be using the top screws for the top. I could just throw them in my spare parts bin. It'd be easier. So in the event that I need those screws for another project, I have them. Now some people will take the shocks completely off. For me, what I'll be doing is I'm gonna get pliers. I should have grabbed it beforehand. Sorry about this. Normally you would use pliers, but for today I'll be using wire snippers to take the caps off. But there's a little groove in here that you want to grab. Actually, give me a minute here, guys. So about that, I got pliers. These are a bit too big for the job, but hey, go big or go home, guys. Oops. I got that. Grab a hold of the shock. Now I like to use this end here. Goes right in and start turning it, which helps getting it free. That's your shock cap. Now make sure you got the balloon installed. In this case, the balloon remained on the shock. But in the event that the balloon is in the shock cap, you could just take like a flathead or something and pop it off. And just put it there. And then what I'm going to do is now put the shock cap on. Tighten it. And that's on. take a 2.5 mil hex, a bit, and just screw it in, like so. It can be a bit tricky to do. Cause sometimes you gotta lift up the whole control arm to get the screw lined. And once you get it lined, partially in, you can just screw it in. There you go. Now as you can see, I already done the fronts. Because I took this out yesterday at my local track and the whole front kept popping off. So I picked up the shock caps yesterday and did the front. So now it's time for one last shock gear to do. Oh, yep. Now, like I said, some people will take the entire shock off, not only at the bottom but also the top, which is still doable. But for me, anyways, for some people they take the shock off and do it that way. You can, but I find for me easier to do this. It can be tricky to do. I'm gonna take this. Whoop. Shoot. If it comes off, like it just did, you can just put it back on and go with it. Like so. That's done. Put a screw on. That's it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Sometimes the screw will fall out and you have to grab it and yeah. Now, I already done a job. I did all four. I actually finished off the last two of the shock caps. I also replaced the shock arm. And that's about it. Thanks for watching and catch me next time. See you later.